Hi, this video is about debunking and the entrepreneur myth. And I will address two common myths about entrepreneurship that I used to believe. First, the idea that an entrepreneur must be expert in their industry. And the second is that entrepreneur needs to have a clear strategic vision from the start. Well, both of these myths have shaped my perception of what it means to be a successful entrepreneur. Still, after diving deep into the story of the people like Oprah Winfrey and Jeff Bezos, I have completely shifted my understanding. Today, I would like to share with you this myth and how my perception has evolved. First of all, I used to believe that all entrepreneurs must know the industry to succeed as an entrepreneur, that you must be expert in the field from day one. This belief is fueled by the idea that you need to deep the understanding of the industry knowledge to make the right decision and steer the business toward success. Well, but when I looked more closely at Oprah Winfrey's journey, I realized that this myth doesn't hold. Oprah didn't start as an expert in the media industry. She began a career in broadcast journalism and had to learn a lot along the way. What set her apart wasn't industry expertise, it was her ability to adapt and learn on the go. That's more me. And focus on her unique strength, connecting with people, understanding human history and stories. Oprah's story shows us that passion, determination, and a willingness to learn are more valuable than having all the answer from the start. Her success came from developing her voice and creating an authentic connection with our audience, not from being a media or television production expert. She built her knowledge over time using the resource, people, and insight around her. A second one will be a clear vision from the start. Well, the second myth that entrepreneur needs a clear strategic vision from the start. I once thought that to succeed as an entrepreneur, I had to have a crystal clear vision of my business and its long-term goal before starting. This myth often paralyzes entrepreneurs, and me included, thinking that they need to figure out everything from the beginning. But when I looked at Jeff Bezos and Amazon journey, when Bezos started Amazon, he originally vision was quite different from what the company is today. He initially launched Amazon as an online bookstore with no clear idea that it will become the massive global e-commerce platform it is today. Bezos had says that he didn't set out to dominate the entire retail industry, but rather to build a store where people could buy books online. While Amazon evolved rapidly, so did Bezos' vision. He didn't have a clear strategic vision from day one. He learned and adapted along the way. He could pivot, change course, and embrace new opportunity, which led Amazon to diversify into many different areas from cloud computing to artificial intelligence. Well, the lesson I've learned today is that I can apply to my entrepreneurial journey from this story. First, I've learned that expertise in the industry is not a requirement for success. More important is learning, adapting, and staying open to new experience. It is more valuable. Like Oprah, focusing on your unique strength, connecting with people, solving problems, or innovating can create your path to success, even though you are not a subject matter expert from the start. Second, have an evident vision at the beginning is unrealistic, just like Bezos. To conclude, I've learned about the journey of an entrepreneur like Oprah Winfrey and Jeff Bezos has shifted my perspective. I now understand that success in entrepreneurship doesn't require being an industry expert from day one or having a fixed long-term strategy right at the start. What matters the most is adaptability, learning as you go, and be willing to adjust the vision based on feedback and market condition. The source to create this video was done with the TED Talk for Oprah Winfrey in The Power of Vulnerability, and also in the Harvard Business Review for Oprah for Power of Authenticity, as well as Jeff Bezos on innovation. Thank you for listening.